Well, welcome to Sultan Turks Varsity Baseball. I'm Seth Sorgen alongside
Dan Baller.
lovely co-host.
Yeah, yes.
The,
Yes.
the beautiful and lovely.
Oh, now let's watch it now. Watch it. Yeah, so welcome back. Gosh, weren't we here just like 24 hours ago?
Just about.
Didn't we do this just about one day
Deja
ago?
vu.
Deja vu all over again, right?
Watch Sultan Turks unfortunately fall, but they'll look to change their fortunes here as they'll go up against the Overlake Owls.
New opponent, new day, new start, you know.
Baseball's
0-0 on the scoreboard, and away we go, right?
Play so many baseball games, you can't expect to win them all.
That's right. That's why they have so many in pro baseball. You know, you just play one, and the next day you play another opponent, and then another opponent, and like you just don't remember. So yes, we are back with you. Glad you're spending some time here on a Friday afternoon on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan athletics. So, Seth, we looked at the team we're playing today. We looked at the schedule or the scoreboard yesterday. They've played quite a few games so far. I think they've played 5 games. They have like a 4-1 record.
They were 4-1, 0-1 in conference though, so 4 out of conference wins.
Yeah. So and again, the out of conference wins are always kind of
you never know
who you're playing. You know,
yeah.
You just don't know. But again, 4 wins is 4 wins. You know, that's always a good win. Is always a good thing, no matter how you get it. So we're going to get an opportunity here to see the Turks. Weather today looks not as nice as it was yesterday. Not quite sunny.
It could peak out, though. It peaked out earlier.
But I don't think we're going to get any rain. We're going to get the game in today, so that's a good thing, you know. From that standpoint, field looks like it's in good shape. It's a little bit drier than it was yesterday.
It was a little wet, which caused a couple of things.
I don't see as much dark brown as I do
it's
from
all one
yesterday.
color.
It's more a little kind of this just general kind of tannish color there, which indicates maybe the field might play just a little bit faster today than it did yesterday. So we'll just have to see how that plays into our activities here this afternoon.
It's Derek Feltner for the Turks getting his final warm-ups toss, getting the start today. Catching for him is yesterday's starting pitcher Caden Keeler.
Well, yeah, that's right. When you have a small group, you get to interchange people a lot. So the pitcher becomes the catcher, who becomes the shortstop, who becomes the first baseman, and on and on and on, right?
You just want to have your best players on the field at any point.
Of course. And final warm-up tosses, and we're just about ready to get underway here. Again, the Overlake Owls against the hometown Sultan Turks. Emerald Sound Conference baseball coming at you.
Coming up, Sebastian Gomez, number 15, will lead off the batting at the top of the first.
And we have the first pitch here from Mr. Feltner. And foul down the first baseline. Strike one.
Pretty good start. Get a foul. You know, for both pitch, you get a strike if you're a pitcher. You made contact immediately as a batter.
Yeah.
So pretty good first pitch for somehow both sides.
Yeah, just kind of this will be an opportunity for these two teams to kind of feel each other out here in the first inning and get a sense.
It is conference play between these two. Of course.
It is, and so those are the important games. You know, those non-conference games, that's great, those wins, but boy, it's the conference schedule that really makes the difference. You gotta win those games.
Here we go. It will be a ball. So we hit third pitch. Count 1-1.
That
Hill.
Got the outside corner. Looks good.
That was a good pitch there. Got him looking. So as we enter a 1-2 count. See, Feltner's got 2 balls to work with. See what he wants to do. Pitch will be on the way. That one's inside, into the infield.
Oh, that's
shortstop can't quite field it in. It may have been a little too far. Anyways, that'll be a leadoff single for Gomez.
Yep, that's a nice spot. A difficult play, like I said, for the third baseman, the shortstop, to make that. So good hit. Start out for the Owls.
Corbett Matthewson will come up now. Try to follow up on his teammates' performance.
Taking a slight lead at first base there. Feltner keeps an eye on him. And over and back in time.
Not really let's say a serious pickoff attempt.
No.
Let's see if you'd want to steal this early in the game, as that first pitch will be a little low. It'll be ball 1. we go. Second pitch on the way. Pretty decent lead off at first. See what he'll do. He won't steal, and that one's going to be fouled over the fence into someone's backyard. Strike one.
All right. And Overlake coming in there, visiting dark green uniforms with the white pants. The Turks in their home whites and tops. Throw over to first base. Overlake's color combination looks very reminiscent of the Oakland Athletics as far as the dark green with the yellow piping.
It is interesting how baseball, the sport, they insist on wearing white pants. The one sport where you're gonna get them, you're gonna get them dirty no matter what. That's gonna get them off left corner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would think they were like black or something that covered the dirt, or brown. It's like a shade of brown would be nice. That way you wouldn't have to worry about all the dirt stains on your knees.
So here we go. A 1-2 count here, and pickoff attempt will be unsuccessful. Senior Tyler Sargent playing first. Also got himself a little bit of a pitch-in yesterday.
Yep. Yeah, he did. Yeah, we did kind of mop-up duty yesterday. And unfortunately, the Turks came out on the short end of the stick yesterday, so they're looking to right the ship today. Swing and a miss.
Strike out.
And get some down on strike. So 1 out for the Owls.
It's the unfortunate part about game cancellations. You lose a game tomorrow, since it was you don't get even a day of practice to go back and look. You can practice all you want, but if you don't know what you're doing wrong in games, it can be hard to know what to practice.
These two teams are right back at it on Monday. We're going to go to Marymore Park, and these same two teams will be playing Monday the 28th at 3 o'clock. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, whatever happens today, the teams they don't even get a practice day to try to make corrections. They're just going to have to jump right from one weekend and then right back into it on Monday.
Turks just had a back-to-back with the Pumas, University Prep Pumas. They fortunately fell in both. As here we go, pitcher will run. Keeler gets the throw in, and he will be out.
Hoo-hoo! Nice play.
Good read there by Caden Keeler. Put the throw on. A great play. I didn't see who got there second, shortstop or second, but one of them got there, reeled it in, and got the tag down.
Yeah, nice throw was right about where it needed to be there, and it gave him an opportunity to make that tag on the runner trying to advance from first. So nice play there by the Turks. 2 outs. No base runners on. So base paths are empty, and Turks an opportunity to get out of this inning without any damage, which would be a good thing.
First pitch will be a strike. Here's second pitch in. That one's
popped sky high.
Let's see who it's going to go to. It's left fielder looking for it, and he will track it down. It's not quite 3 up, 3 down, but it's only 3 batters as
3 batters and 3 outs, and we're moving to the bottom half of the first, and the score is 0-0.
Not quite the traditional sense of 3 up, 3 down.
Hey, it all works. Like I said, the main thing we want to do is just want to stay close. You know, what we saw yesterday is that, and we'll see how it goes today, but the Turks just kind of slowly got behind and just couldn't ever really seem to find the pace.
As it will get our first look at the Overlake Owls fielding situation.
That's right. We'll look at their pitch. Big, tall, lanky young man out there. Number 4 is Michael Kamola, I believe, is the pitcher for the Owls. Tall young man out there. And he's going to be a left-hander also, too, so it'll be interesting to see. Yes, it is number 4, Michael Kamola. Michael Kamola is going to be the pitcher. Nope, I take it back. He is a right-hander.
He's throwing you out. Maybe he's a switch.
Maybe he's a switch pitcher, right?
I don't know. They had to make a rule.
I don't think I've ever seen a switch pitcher before.
No, I haven't. They had to make rules against him because they just.
He has two gloves, and he just changes his gloves and throws his other arm.
Switch pitchers are weird. I think they made it, at least in the minors, majors. You got to pick a side for the at bat because every pitch.
Yes, you can't change once you step into the box. You can't change.
It was a guy in the minors would switch it after every pitch.
But you'll see that a lot. You know, when you get into the major league levels, where they get into a lot of strategy. If you have a right-handed batter, they may bring a relief pitcher and it's a left-hander because they want that offset. So, you know, when you do get up there's a lot of mechanics that go into baseball. You know, like I said, it's a very psychological game because of its pace. It's a fairly slow-paced game, so there's a lot of cerebralness to the game too.
Yes. Get his warm-up tosses in. You know, Good start, you know.
Yep.
Zero runs given up is.
Hey, that's a moral victory. We like that. So, final warm-up tosses here. We're going to be underway in just a moment. First opportunity to see the Turks.
Keegan Almold will be leading off the Turks.
Leading things off.
I believe it's the same batting order as yesterday. Maybe one or two in the back half switched up, but
Yeah.
it looks like about the exact same, at least for the front.
Yeah, Coach Keith doesn't look like he's really moved things.
I mean, you only had one game. It's not like you had to practice to look at things.
Yeah, like I said, you just have to turn things over immediately. I mean, you go from last night right into the next one.
Some walk up. Walk up music. I don't know. It sounds just like a walk up mistake.
It was interesting.
I was gonna say I don't even know what song that's from. It's some rap. I assume.
Something.
I can't quite put my finger on as the first pitch will be out.
Oh
no, it'll be.
I thought it was outside, but that's strike one. Wow.
Hashtag Turks first says.
Now I know that we had our home plate umpire yesterday. She got a pretty liberal strike zone. Called things very consistently, but had a pretty wide strike zone. So you had to be a hitter up there. You couldn't just sit around and think you were getting a base on balls. There wasn't many walks yesterday, just because the strike zone was pretty expanded.
She especially liked the bottom of the strike zone.
The low outside pitches were killer yesterday. Yeah, they really were.
An 0-2 count here for Almold. Your pitch on the way. That one will be a little high. He Almold almost started regretting his decision there, but got a ball on it, so he'll go down. He worked himself out of an 0-2 count yesterday for a walk. So see if he can do the same here. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss.
And
out number one for the Sultan.
One up, one down for the Turks.
As up now, it's going to be number 10.
Number 10, Caden Keeler.
Catcher on.
Number 10, Caden Keeler.
Get a little bit of Taylor Swift going. Bit of Juliet.
I love the Taylor Swift walk-up music. That's good stuff right there.
A little opposite between first and second batter walk-up music as first pitch strike. Some classic Taylor Swift as well.
Now, I remember back a number of years ago what was like a penalty if you weren't in the meeting where you picked your music, it got picked for you, right, Mickey? Yeah. I'm wondering if that's under the got picked for you category or not. The Taylor Swift song.
Well, I know he doesn't have sisters, so it's not like a sister told him to.
It's not like he has sisters sitting around listening to Taylor Swift all the time. Could be a girlfriend. Could be.
Well, rooting for him. Maybe it is.
Could be. Hey, Taylor Swift's a very successful artist. Nothing against her at all. She's a lot wealthier than I will ever be. Let's put it that way.
Try to be a Swiftie.
Oh,
strike three.
Yep. So 2 up, 2 down for the Turks.
Two strikeouts to start the day. Feltner coming up.
Number 7, Derek Feltner.
There we go. Feltner will step in. You get pitcher versus pitcher battle at number 3. It's 2 outs for the Turks.
Yeah.
That one's inside. Feltner.
High and inside. So yeah.
Avoids it well.
Game's progressing along rather swiftly here. 15 minutes in, and we're almost into the second inning here. One out away from the second inning.
You gotta believe, maybe Turks will extend out this bottom, putting a couple of runs. As that one's hit deep. It looks like foul, though. Good. I parked far enough away.
Yes, where'd you park this time?
I parked near the stadium.
You learned.
I learned my lesson.
Any new customization in your car when you walked out to it?
No, I parked plenty far last time.
Oh, okay.
I was all the way. I did get to stay and watch some of the end of the track meet, though, and I know there was also a concert.
Track meet was just still going. I don't know what time they finally got done.
A lot of participants.
And over there for out number 3. So we move to the second inning. Score still 0-0.
And then I know there was also a concert of also lots of choir, I think, band, pep band, all sorts of performing.
Dang.
Turk Pride, of course. We didn't commentate. We're not quite there yet.
Not quite. Commentating.
You know, I'm still working on my commentating the music game.
I think now this is before your time, but we originally had talked about years ago. We had talked about setting up a second TurkPride.tv or TurkPride.tv 2. You know, so like a Roman numeral 2. And we thought what we'd do there is we would broadcast like alternative sports, like solitaire and tiddlywinks and dominoes and things like that. You know, really in-depth stuff that you need commentary for.
I mean, people go crazy over marble racing.
Stuff like
millions
that.
of people tune in for marble racing every week.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's what we're thinking. These alternative kind of fringe activities that we typically don't think about.
Tennis.
We could commentate.
The tennis team we don't have.
Oh, yes, the invisible tennis team.
Our 2 tennis courts that are here.
That are right there, but have nobody on them, right?
I never have, because I believe you need 4 courts to have a team.
You do. You need 4 courts to have a league-approved team. So.
And I don't think it's a lack of. I know Whidbey has a bunch, so I don't even think it's lack of. There's no one else playing it. We just don't have the facilities.
Right. So, Seth, I think we could have groomed you into being the lead host on TurkPride.tv 2 and all those alternative
Bingo.
sports. Yeah, I think that's right up your alley,
Competitive
man.
Monopoly.
Competitive Monopoly. You know, building houses of cards, things like that, you know, really gripping stuff like that.
So,
all right.
Some hidden talents of the Turks, I'm sure.
All right.
Michael Kamola.
Our pitcher?
Pitcher v. pitcher battle continues.
Yeah, so Mr. Kamola is going to step in, lead things off for the Owls here on the top of the second. No score.
Go Feltner. Delivers it.
Ooh, nice pitch. Swing and a miss.
Feltner, got the short end of his pitcher battle, so he'll look to return the favor of an out. Here's the second pitch on the way. That looks down the middle. Will be fouled off. Someone's got 2 baseballs. Yeah.
There's a few brave souls that have parked over here on the side, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Oh, they are a tad bit close.
There's a few brave souls that have. You know, I came down and, like you said, the parking is just like really tough. If you don't get here early,
yeah. I thought it was going to be better. This one's going to be slapped into midfield, and that would be a single. Yeah,
you're the slower, the sorry. I mean, I had to park way down there at the far end.
It was great. They get here early. I showed up here 20 minutes early, and it was all the good parking spots were full.
Well, I understand yesterday because we had the track meet, but today there's no track meet, and so I'm not sure why we had so many folks. But anyway, back to action here. Number 20.
Our lovely producers, they just decided to skip the parking and sprint here. So here we go. That first pitch will be outside.
Yeah, number 20. We don't actually have a number 20 on our roster, do we? The roster that was provided to us, unfortunately, we don't have number 20, so I do apologize. We have a 21, but I think it might have been a typo. It might be A.C. Clark. We show him as jersey number 21. But anyway, nice hit into left field there for a single, so he's at first.
So two singles to lead off.
Runners at first and second.
No out so far, so they'd love to do a good job. Feltner talking with the umpire about something. So here we go. Talking to over. Feltner delivers the pitch. Now it looks like a good strike.
Yeah, nice
almost
pitch.
near down the middle.
All right, down the pipe there. All right, so again, runners at first and second. No outs for the Owls here in the top of the second. No score. For those of you just joining us here, you are now up to speed here on our game today on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. Again, as we mentioned, these two teams are going to be facing each other on Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock at Merrymore Park in Redmond, which is the home field for the Owls.
It'll be a night game?
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
They do better at the night.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock afternoon game. Then, as we said, you will never see a night game here at Sultan because we don't have any lights on the field. So you will always see a 4 o'clock start or even earlier.
I believe we have mostly 4s. Maybe I think we have a 3 o'clock in there.
Possibly. Sometimes the only time that will be is if the team has extended travel getting home. Sometimes we'll start an hour early, like if it's a team that has to go on a ferry or something like that for ferry schedules, we might start a little bit earlier.
So here we go. It's a 1-2 count. Runners on first and second, no outs. Feltner looking to put himself in a better position.
Ooh, just missed, just outside.
That one was close. Could have gone either way there, but calls it outside.
Yep.
2-2, still one ball to work with for Feltner.
So you're just looking for that nice ground ball right to the shortstop and get a little double play here and take some of that pressure off of the young pitcher. He delivers, yeah, high and outside again.
A walk here would be bad. You don't want to walk though. Load the bases with no outs.
No. You just got to keep coming after him. You got to throw him your best pitch right here and just throw a strike. Got to throw a strike.
Ooh,
Oh,
that one's going to be
darn.
called high.
See, you jinxed him.
I
So
did.
That's what it was. You
Bases,
jinxed him.
bases will load. No outs. And up for the Overlake Owls. Up comes
Chandler Hollis.
Chandler?
Number 6, Chandler Hollis.
I'm going to think AC Clark's number 20, considering they also have a 21 written on their bench.
Yeah,
So-
I think that's correct. I think we have a typo on our roster here.
So that one's
Oh, 20.
fouled
Oh,
off.
I saw. You're right. We have 21 down there. Tor Hermison is number 21, but not listed as a starter, listed as a substitute. So I think you're right. We probably got a transposition there on the numbers.
First pitch will be fouled off.
We do want to welcome any of our viewers that are joining us from Overlake. Welcome to TurkPride.tv. We hope you enjoy your time here together with us today and the action on the field between these two teams on what's turning out to be a nice Friday afternoon as we headlong into the weekend.
Great weekend.
Yeah, well, hopefully. You got any plans?
I'm going to watch a softball game.
All right. Okay,
So
there
that
you
should
go.
be fun. Not Turk, so it's not quite as good, but it's still softball.
It's still good times, right?
Feltner delivers the pitch here. That one's fouled off again. 3 straight fouls in a row.
And we got that gives me an opportunity to look out here over the crowd. We got a nice crowd assembled themselves today to cheer on the hometown Turks, and even a few folks that have made it from Overlake. So it's good to see that they're here supporting their team as well.
As umpires already running low on balls. A couple of over the fence fouls. There we go. Feltner ready to deliver with an 0-2 count lead. That'll be a ball.
Just high and outside.
Bases still loaded. So a strikeout puts them in a lot better spot. Here's pitch.
Oh,
That's
ball.
a little low.
All right, infielders are in, trying to get that double play ball here and just keep this to 1 run coming in. So that's your, when you're in this situation, if you can get out of this inning with giving up 1 run, runner's going to come on the pass ball and he will score. So Overlake is on the board first, now leading 1-0.
All runners will advance, so now it's second and third.
Yep.
And it loads a full count up. So the Overlake Owls will take the lead. Our RBI time, the Overlake coach says. See, they can deliver. This pitch will be skied. Foul again. Staying alive, we go to, I think the
Staying alive, that's the Bee Gees.
the
right?
Bee Gees. I think we're going to the 8th pitch of this at bat.
See, we'll teach you. You'll learn if you hang around with us older folks long enough. You'll learn some of this stuff. All right.
You know,
Just take notes as you go
Bee
along.
Gees. You know, who even are the Bee Gees?
Oh,
Do they still make music?
yeah. Well, several of them are no longer with us. So, okay.
So not staying alive.
No, that's true. There's kind of some irony there, isn't there?
As bases will load, we're still with no outs here.
Yeah, they're having a little conversation at the mound just to make sure there's no misunderstandings. And, you know, communication, the last game was a couple of base running mistakes the Turks made yesterday, so obviously Coach Skeeth's going to want to, I mean, don't make mistakes that help your other team. Try to play as clean as you can, and don't give them anything extra.
Especially on communication, you know, missing a catch or something, it's just, you know, more of a technical mistake you can work on. But like,
Right.
you can't. It's hard to teach to talk.
Right. Yep. You just got to be sure that you understand what your role is and working together. And as we said, they're a young team. They'll grow. They'll come together. Oh, saw
That
the
one
screen
almost
right
got
there.
over the fence.
Alrighty.
That one skies towards us, but it'll be strike 1. 1-1 now. Still Turks still looking for their first out of this inning with bases loaded.
Yeah, it's just a tough jam right here. He's got to pitch his way out. There you go. You just got to keep battling. You know, you just got to keep battling. It's going to take starts with the pitcher. Got to throw strikes. You got to play defense behind him and just try to work your way out of this tough spot.
So here we go. Pitch on the way.
There we go. That's your best help right there. You get that strikeout. So that's out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go.
2 to go. You know, work your way out of it. You know, if you, in a perfect scenario, you walk out of here with 1. But you know, if you even let up another run, but still get out there, you'd be happy. You know.
Well, you're trying for the double play right now. Double play gets you out of the inning. So outside, ball 1.
Here we go. Second pitch. First one a little outside, but.
Oh, there's a pass ball. He's going to come, but he gets a good bounce back. Got him. Yeah.
Yes, good.
He did.
Play there.
Nice play. Nice play by the Turks. And you saw, I think maybe you saw what happened there is he actually his cleats dug in a little too early, and he actually came up short of the base is what of the home plate, and that's what gave him an opportunity. If he had slid a little bit later, they wouldn't have got him. So a little bit of base running there, and a little bit of quick thinking by the Turks got him out. So 2 down now. So now you just take the easy one.
I mean, just how Skeeth drew it up.
Yeah.
And the pass pitch, pick up, shuffle into the out. You know, just as they drew it up in practice.
You just got to stay on top of it. And like I said, in that particular instance, the Overlake player just slid just a bit too early, and he came up short on the plate. Nice block. Nice block by Keeler.
Good block on that one, not letting that one get. Well, you got the out one of the times. Not really a play you want to be constantly trying to make.
Mm-hmm. No, that's catcher's got a tough job, and that's his job primarily. Oh,
Keeler.
Just got past him. 1 run. Second one's going to score. They're going to score 2, and that'll now make it 4-0. So, boy, that was a hot shot. That's a really tough one to react fast enough to get that. It got just past his shoulder and into center field, and it's a 2-run RBI single. So we now just have a man on first, and the base paths are empty, but we now have 4 on the board.
Is it 4 on the board or 3 on the board?
It's 4.
Just two came in.
2 more came in.
Yeah. I think it's just 3. They only had 1 on the board before. That's
The ball.
a ball. It's just gonna be 3-0 as they had 1 come in off
Okay.
a wild pitch, and then we caught the other wild pitch was unsuccessful through the Owls.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Just shot.
And it just past the outstretched glove of the first baseman.
He'll go home.
That's going to score 1 from first base. Is going to make it all the way around, and that makes it now 4. 4-0 Overlake.
So
some cheers from the visiting fans over there. They're liking it so far. So we are still top of the second. 2 outs here for the Turks. Been a long inning, but a lot of pitches thrown. And still looking for that third and final out. Out. Oh, I'd say outside, but nope. That's a strike.
outside of nothing.
It was an outside strike.
Still could have been outside, but
outside
it's called strike. As
There's a swing
second
and a
one
miss.
will be on
All right, so
swing.
now he's well ahead. No balls, 2 strikes.
So here we go. He's got it. This one will be
And
in, fouled off.
Fouled on the third base line. Stays alive at 0-2.
So, you know, got to keep himself staying alive, but Feltner doesn't let up a ball, so still got 3 balls to work with here. Chance to get himself out of the inning. As that one a little low, first ball. But, you know, up 2 strikes, you may intentionally throw a ball. If you get,
You'll want to see if he'll chase a bad
Yeah.
one there and try to get strike 3. Pitchers, when he's ahead in the count like that, you have a lot more. You can play around the edges a little bit more.
And that will be a bottom right corner strike, giving Derek Feltner the strikeout. 4-0 as we enter the bottom of the second.
And yes, we're going to the bottom of 2 with the Turks trailing 4-0.
Got a little bit of a hole to take themselves out of, but still plenty of time.
We're early on, and the Turks, like I said, get a chance to get into the meat of their order here and see what they can do here in their half of the second inning.
You know, you don't want to give up runs, but on the other hand, you're never going to win if you don't score yourself.
That's right.
So
Well,
give themselves a little bit more of a benchmark.
we want to give a shout out to executive producer extraordinaire Diamond Dave Moon, sitting back in the palatial. I understand he's sitting currently in the palatial studios, watching the broadcast. So,
Palatial?
yeah. Oh, it's palatial. Have you ever been there before?
No, I don't know what
Oh,
that is.
it's palatial. It's deluxe.
Is he on a vacation?
Oh no, he's back at the office.
Every Diamond Dave Moon, he does everything deluxe.
Oh, he's the man, the myth, the diamond legend. So, but he told me he promised me that he would be tuning in today. He promised.
He always tries his best. He left.
Oh, I know. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
You know, I like him enough. We'll keep him around.
All right, warm-up pitch is finishing up here, and we'll be ready to go in just a moment. Headlong into the bottom half of the second. Turks looking to get on the scoreboard, trying to claw their way back in here, find themselves now in a 4-0 deficit.
All it takes a couple batters to start feeling it. You know, it's not too hard to get yourself a run going once you get it started.
Yep.
Athletic play there from second baseman in the warm-ups. Hoping to repeat it.
Number 1, TJ Holson.
TJ Holson up to the plate now.
There we go. He's got those red batting gloves on. Boy, I can definitely tell he's out there.
You won't miss him.
Pitcher takes his sign and comes to the plate outside. Ball 1.
Good eyes there. Make sure you don't want to be reaching on anything that far outside, and does well at it. You know, it's a look with the white with the red with the blue camo arm sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting look for sure. As that will be a strike on the bottom half of the strike zone. So still just a 1-1 count starting. You know, get the count working for batter and pitcher. Start the mental game. As here we go. Third pitch on the way. That one's I think got out of his hand a little bit too early and came in pretty high.
Yeah, he's still working on his control a little bit. Still struggling just a little bit.
There's a difference between warm up and game speed.
Oh yeah.
There's a good strike.
Yeah, that's a good looking pitch right there. Two-two
here. Bottom of the second. Pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss. Caught. Third strike for out number 1.
Number 5, Tyler Sargent.
Senior Tyler Sargent up now with 1 out for the Turks.
Yep.
It's 3 strikeouts so far for the Owls pitcher.
Yeah, he's like I said, they're starting to kind of get in the groove. By the time you get through your second inning, the pitchers should be kind of in their groove at that point. You've seen most of the lineup, and again, like I said, it's the pitcher is kind of feeling out the batter is filling out the pitcher. They're kind of getting a sense of each other, and especially early on in the season when you haven't seen each other yet, you know, it really is a getting acquainted, nice to meet you type of proposition.
As that one's fouled off, will come back over. Is that a fair ball?
No. That one hit the screen or hit the backstop pretty hard.
Caught a rebound inbound. Tyler Sargent, knows about rebounds. A basketball player.
Yeah. It's the nice thing is that a lot of these athletes you have seen probably on the football field, you've seen them on the basketball court, and now you're seeing them on the baseball diamond.
Captain.
Oh,
take the third
and he's
strike.
like, oh, darn it.
Yeah.
He's like, I should have swung at that one.
I mean, I think he's captain and quarterback on the football team, captain on basketball, and I assume captain on baseball as well. As number 2,
Number 2,
Casey Sifferman will come up now. He had himself a single last game.
Yeah, I think he had a pretty good game.
Had himself a nice single and look to get going again.
To build on that, yeah. Got to build on every game. You get just a little bit better.
Got to start something.
Oh,
First
just
game
squared a
means
bunt.
it's bunt. That will miss. And
no, did not go. Appeal from home plate umpire down to first base, and he said, Oh, okay. So now they changed the ruling as far as the strike because he
It
did
will
not
be a
pull
strike.
back.
Mhm.
So strike one. And the pitcher and catcher are going to have a little conversation. So again, a reminder that these two teams, if you happen to be in the Marymore Redmond area tomorrow, stop by. All right, not tomorrow, I should say on Monday, 3 o'clock. These two teams will be over at Marymore playing again, the same two teams. 3 o'clock Monday, Marymore Park, the Owls of Overlake and the Turks from Sultan.
This little talk over, probably just talking about expect bunt now for the Owls. So going to talk about, what you're going to do there is pitcher catcher. That ball, depending where it goes up, can be a hard situation to be in. Here we go, pitch on the way. It'll be strike two.
All right.
0-2 count now. Sifferman's got himself some work to do to get out of here.
Yep, got to be ready now. Got to be a hitter.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Got to be a hitter.
It's a hard place to be as a batter where you can't let up a strike now, as this won't be in. Swing and a miss.
All right.
Fourth strikeout, or maybe fourth, yeah.
All right, we make our way headlong into the third inning with the Turks trailing 4-0.
As Turk fielding will warm back up.
Yeah,
Ready.
well, you got the shorts. You got the shorts going on today. I mean, it's not
Oh.
quite summer yet. Do you wear shorts? You
know.
one of these kind of guys that wear shorts all year round, or?
I learned at some point, I'm not outside enough, that I'd rather be comfortable inside in shorts. Like, it's cold.
Yeah.
But,
It is a little chilly.
But like when I go to school, like my classes were inside. It's not
I
like
see.
I'm sitting outside for my classes.
But that's true, and it is heated inside the building.
People tell me like you're not cold. I'm like, no, I'm cold. I'm just more comfortable in shorts. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm freezing.
I see. But you take physical comfort over warmth, is what you're saying. Okay. All right.
I do fine when I'm cold.
I just don't know. You young folks these days, I just don't know. Now, I'm going to really date myself a lot. Back when I was your age, we couldn't even wear shorts in school. That was like prohibited.
Mhm.
Prohibited. You could not wear. Mickey's nodding her head. No way. You would have been in the principal's office like in a second. Yeah, especially if you were a female. Yeah.
Who's that? I was at school with Tolkien when he was writing Lord of the Rings.
Uh-huh.
Right after the Great War.
Yeah. All right.
Yo.
Leading things off, going to be number 7, Ben Fettig. All right. So they're making it up to the second go-around in their lineup here tonight.
Had himself, I believe. He may have been walked or hit. He got on base. Well, no, actually, Fetting did not because it was 3 up, 3 down for the Turks.
Right.
In the first start. So look to have a better second at bat for him. Feltner will hope to keep it the same. His first 2 pitches are balls. I'm going to do a 2-0 count. Yeah, left-handed batter, yes. Fetting.
Yes, the lefty. Very good.
Yes. So we go. Third pitch on the left-handed batters bat on the other side. Just natural swing motion. So here we go. Feltner, 3-0 count. Fourth pitch on the way. He'll get the strike.
Got him.
Odds are
Good strike.
Overlake was not swinging on that one, no matter what.
Now pretty much taking all the way there.
At 3-0, you don't really want to
you might get a walk,
As he will get walked on the 5th pitch.
Yeah, exactly. So now it takes 4 balls, 1 strike, and a free pass down to first base.
So no outs, man on first.
And our pitcher, Mr. Kamola, steps in.
Had a single on his first at bat. Put it right down the middle. Seeing what he can do. Pitch on the way. This one will go into right field. Can anyone
it's
get
gonna
it?
drop.
They cannot. It will drop. Sargent will elect not to throw, and it'll be a single for the Owls.
Single. So kind of looking forward here as we get a chance at the schedule for next week. Again, Monday, as we talked about, they're going to be playing this same Owl team at Mary Moore, 3 o'clock on Monday the 28th. And then it looks like Wednesday the 30th. First pitch is outside ball. 30th is going to be home versus Kings. So next Wednesday on the 30th. And then it looks like they are away on Friday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And they are home on Wednesday and away on Monday, Friday. So away, home, and away next week.
That one is skied into right field. Can he track it down?
Yes,
He
makes the
can.
catch, and the runners hold.
Runners will hold, so good catch out there by right field. I want to say that's Sifferman.
So it looks like, yeah, next game will be next Wednesday, the 30th, against Kings, 4 o'clock, Wednesday the 30th. Knights and the Turks.
Should be back, and also correction, Oakley Haney out there in right field ran down that one.
There we go. Thank you for pointing that out.
Looked it up. I don't quite have the numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah,
which
well,
one's
it's
3,
it's a
4,
ways out
9.
there too, kind of to see.
I gotta look at the reference sheet. Like when you says, oh, they're playing position 4. I'm still not quite confident. Pitcher's 1. I'm pretty sure.
There you go.
I've got that down. So pitch. This won't be in the.
Oh, that's a pass ball. Runners are going to advance. You're going to have runners in scoring position at second and third. And trying to get lost it there for just a second afterwards. The pass ball. So runners advance.
Still 1 out though. Here we go.
Here we go.
That one ball again. It's 3-0 count now for Feltner with 1 out. Hopefully not look to not load the bases on himself.
Yeah, first base is open, but yeah, you don't not want to give a free pass here for sure. High, but that's what just happened. So bases now loaded, 1 out for the Owls, and number 6 is going to be Chandler Hollis. Number 6 steps in with an opportunity to be a hero for his team here and drive in a couple of runs. So the Turks' job is to make sure that doesn't happen. You're looking at a double play ball. Fielders are in, and a nice block there by Keeler behind the plate.
One thing he just can't do is double play himself. With 1 out, there is the potential double plays and gets nothing out of it.
Yeah. So, you know, and just got it. Keeler's doing a good job playing some defense there behind me. Just doesn't want to let a ball get past him and have that guy from third base skip home. Like I said, right now, just that little nice little grounder right to the shortstop would be what the doctor ordered.
We'll see if the doctor's in.
We'll see if the doctor's in. All right, good point.
I did have an apple before I came here. So.
Did you? So you feeling good?
Well, it means
You
the
ate
doctor may be away.
You ate healthy for the day. That was
Apple a day keeps the doctor away. So
the candy bar and an apple, they kind of balance each other out, right?
Yeah, I had myself a nice big soda. And
diet soda and a cheeseburger. All kind of.
But I had the apple. It's diet soda, you know.
Oh, that's right.
Good for you.
Yeah, and Skittles. And Mickey says they're Skittles. That's always good.
We'll get a strike in. Now we're going to be tipped
right
off.
back.
We get full count now. Feltner a chance to.
Ooh, full count. Bases loaded. Wow. Okay, something's got to give right here.
Well, here's no runs in yet. He's still got a chance. He's still in a
He's
chance
back.
with a strikeout. He puts himself in a much better spot to get out of this inning.
Yeah, he's battling out there. No doubt, he's battling. But
So
okay, that's lifted into shallow right field. Oh, and he just can't make the play. So runners are going to. There's one. And 1 scores. So just 1. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But it was hit into shallow right field, and right fielder just couldn't come up with it. That's Oakley Haney out there in right field.
An awkward spot where he had to make a long run for it. It was too far for second base to get it comfortably, but too short for right field.
And we had yesterday, the right field got lots of action. Usually right field doesn't get a lot of action, and there was tons of action in right field, but for both teams yesterday. And Haney's already had a couple of plays in right field today. So
must be the batter's box.
I don't know what it is.
Must have painted it.
It's not like we've got a lot of lefties out there. You know, when you have lefties, that's when the right fielder tends to get his work. But most batters are right-handed, so you know.
Maybe we got our lefts and rights mixed up.
Now, however, I'm a kind of an odd duck. I throw right, but I bat left. So
I try to bat. I just stand on the play. I just bat center.
bat middle, right?
Yeah. Pitchers hate it. Bird pitchers love it the closer you get to the plate.
All right, bases loaded. Runners take their leads. Swing and a miss.
Get strike 2 on there.
Yeah, he just needs, if he can get a strikeout here, that really changes the dynamic of everything, because then all you need is just that open base, and every base is a force. Foul out of play.
As a batter, it's so hard not to just want to crank one. You know, bases loaded. All you want to do is just crank one gone.
Yeah, you get really anxious. You can get over anxious up there and then make mistakes too. So
here's pitch on the way.
Oh, that's
that
low.
one's low. Good defense from Keeler to stop anything from.
Got to be a wall that's got to keep everything in front of you. Everything's got to stay in front of you. You sacrifice your body.
Here we go. Pitch this one.
And that's going to drop into shallow center. That's going to score
Just one.
Just one. Okay. That now makes it, what, 6? Is that right?
It'll be 6-0 in favor of the Owls at the top of the third. Turks need to find a way to stop the bleeding.
So this game is kind of taking on some of the dynamics similar to the game that we saw last night. They're just kind of, slowly building. And the Turks have just got, like you said, got to find a way to get off the field and start getting some offense of their own put together.
Here we go. First pitch was a strike. Second one, cut out third baseman, can't quite get.
Right down the line. That'll score 2. One's across, and the second one's across. So that takes us now to 8-0. 8-0 Owls.
What a good shot right down that left field. That is the perfect place you could put that.
Yeah, because you had your left fielder was playing in towards center, and once it gets past that third baseman, it's out there, and you're going to get, again, it's a 2 RBI single for that young man.
A lot of these good hits have only actually end up coming up singles for the Owls, but it's still worked off. It's that one. The Owls have put about 20 as well over in someone's yard there on the right.
Right. Well, that's, we talked about that some yesterday too, is you get, a lot of times the home run hitters are the ones that get all the press, but boy, it's those guys that just consistently hit singles,
This one's shot down the middle. It looks like it will.
Yeah, got the double play. Nice job. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. But the damage is done. They score 4, and we go now to the bottom of the third. Turks trailing 8-0.
It's one of those plays, though. You look back and say, game not over yet, but maybe didn't go our way. But you look at it, that was a good double play. Good.
It was.
Second baseman fields it down, steps on, tosses it to first. That's just a solid play.
Something to build on. Hopefully, it'll motivate themselves into some offense here in the bottom half of the third inning.
We get ready. Overlake. Chance to field. I believe it's 5 strikeouts currently for the Owls. Turk's not yet to get a base runner on.
Yeah, I got to get things started here, because again, we're now in the third opportunity here.
And they got to slow him down as well. The 10-run mercy rule does not apply until after the end of the 5th. So still plenty of time for the Turks to fight their way back in.
Yeah, just gotta get a few runs and start to cut into that lead. So looking at girls softball schedule for next week, Seth. Monday the 28th, they're going to be away at South Whidbey. Wednesday, they will be back home against Cedar Park Christian, and then Friday they will be home also from Evergreen High School in Seattle. At 4 o'clock next Friday, a week from today.
Is baseball home? What did you say was that as well?
Baseball is away Monday, Friday, and home on Wednesday. So it's away, home, away next week.
Not quite a doubleheader, but 2. If you want to come down, you have a baseball and a softball game to watch at the same time.
By all means, we love having you here on Turk Pride.
That Wednesday game will be the softballs, as long as the game happens, will be their home opener.
Yes. So we have a doubleheader on Wednesday then, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because it's not doubleheader usually means back-to-back, but I believe they happen at the same time. So
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock and 4 o'clock, because 2 separate fields. So I don't know. I don't know what the word for it is.
Dave Moon will have himself busy.
Why? He'll be commentating the softball game,
Well, I
the
know.
Dave and Debbie show.
Yeah, it's amazing. He shows up for their games.
We'll be,
Yeah.
we'll be here. We'll have our producers here.
That's right. We got the best right here anyway. So.
First pitch strike for Bubba Verhule.
We're the A team, right?
Send the best. Here we go. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way. This one looks low, and I am right. It is, as it'll be 1-1 now. I make a good call every once in a while. I saw that one was low. You know, a little bit below the knees. So here we go. Third pitch of the at-bat. Scoreboard gone. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Go. Hopefully, get our scoreboard back up and running as we have a 2-1 count. Sorry, a 1-2 count.
1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
But Verhule keeps himself in the at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Turks trailing 8-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's strike 3. So
I thought the scoreboard saw its last there for a minute.
No, was wrecked to it.
As another strikeout, up steps number 27, Bobby Tudor. Senior center fielder had himself a good game yesterday. We'll look.
Yeah, he did. He defensively played very well as well too.
It's one of those, baseball's for sports. It's just about not making mistakes.
Yep.
It's hard to make a hero play in fielding. It's just being consistent. He was very consistent as
There
first
we go.
be a swing and a miss.
Strike 1.
So here we go. Look at the second pitch. See what he wants, and that will be
Strike 2.
fouled off. Bobby Tudor still up at the bat as he's down 0-2 now. To work himself out of this count. It's still just 1 out though for the Turks. Still 2 outs to work with. Here's the pitch, and it'll be
That's strike 3. Caught him looking. All right, so 2 down for the Turks.
Up steps Oakley Haney.
Our right fielder today.
Bottom of the Turks lineup. He'll hope to
With in the number 9 slot here.
Hope to find to be the first Turk on base. As here we are. At bat starts. Here's the pitch. Henny will swing on that. It'll be grounded to first.
Slow little grounder, unassisted for out number 3. So we move to the 4th inning. Turks trailing 8-0.
Top of the 4th.
So Seth, we mentioned yesterday, but we'll mention again to our viewers, coming up on April the 9th. What's happening on April the 9th?
April 9th, Timber Pro Wrestling.
Or TPW.
The first cut.
The first cut. Is that the name of this next presentation? But
I believe it is. I believe it's. I'll get the official name. The first cut, though, is what it is. I know we had Crown Fire last time.
Yes, I saw the Crown Fire logo. So the first cut. All right. So that's coming up on the 9th, and I know you will be there, and I believe I will be there as well. So you'll be doing play-by-play, and I'll be doing color for that. And so, what was your first experience like? I mean, I've been a wrestling. I'm gonna date myself here a little bit. I'm gonna date myself again, but I'm willing to do that. I saw in person 2 times at the Tacoma Dome the only Hulk Hogan actually wrestle in person.
Woo!
In person wrestle.
Hulk Hogan.
He took on Big John Studd one time and Kamala the Ugandan Headhunter the other time. This was back in 1986, 1987. Believe it or not. Back in the heyday of professional wrestling.
Big John Studd, I want to say the first Royal Rumble winner, but it may.
Could be, but yes. Saw the Hulkster in person.
Listen,
And some odd people on the undercard. Randy Macho Man Savage was on the undercard.
The Macho Man.
King Kong Bundy was on the undercard in
Rest
that
in peace
particular
to
match.
him.
So we got some pretty good stuff that we got to watch back in the day.
Triple H called it a career today.
Oh, did he? I
did. He
did not
called
hear
it a
that. Oh, well, he's kind of been technically not really
Yeah,
actively wrestling for
He's
quite
wrestled
some
in like private shows.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
will
coming
be-
up. That's exciting. Coming up on the 9th.
April 9th, Spring Stampede. It's the first cut.
Stampede. Okay, what time is that event start? Does it say?
Let's see. Let me get the official times for you. Doors will open at 4:30. The first bell time will be at 5. Plenty of announcements about
5
about
o'clock.
who you can expect to see. Pitfall Jones, they just announced.
Pitfall
Making
Jones.
his
And he wasn't at the last the last match, was he? That name doesn't
no
ring a
Pitfall
bell.
Jones. No, this will be his Timber Pro debut.
Timber Pro debut. All right. Looks like we got a pitching change also too. Keegan Arnold is on the hill for the Turks, so we'll get first chance to see Mr. Arnold pitch out there. But yeah, the 9th of April, be there, be square. Startup Event Center, Startup Washington,
You
Timber Pro Wrestling.
You won't regret it. It's
There
a
we go.
beautiful venue as well.
Yeah, it works out great. Now you guys are up in the mezzanine level. Is that where you're?
Up high.
Up at the balcony. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, that probably gives you a great view, great perspective,
That
right?
gives
Looking
us a
right
great
down on
view.
top of the top of the ring there.
But as here we go, Arnold gets his warm-ups in. Feltner will go to third, switch with him. Here's his first pitch, as it'll go sky
Oh.
high. Sargent looking to track it down.
Call it. There we go. Second baseman makes the play on assisted for out number 1.
Good communication there. Made the call and no contact with each other as they both. Good communication. Well, that's one out. Pretty good start for Arnold. So here we go. Lefty now.
Yes. So that means our right fielder may get another chance here.
As that first pitch will be in. First pitch will be inside. Top of the 4th. Here we go. Second pitch of the at bat. That one's
Ooh.
inside as well. Ball's
It's a
pass, but
fastball.
no one threatening as bases are empty.
Seth, you realize there's nothing in the cup that you
There
keep
is-
holding onto, right?
Just got
It's
to
like you were going to drink something, but there's nothing there.
I already drank all the ice
Oh,
from
okay.
our original sponsor of TurkPride.tv, Windmill Espresso.
Windmill Espresso. I've seen Dave Moon's car there a time or two when I come to
You'll
work.
see my car there.
Well, I
as
don't know what you drive, so if I knew what kind of vehicle you drove, I might see you there.
You know,
Anyway,
You may see
a hot
oh,
shot, but that's foul right down the line. Just missed.
you may see our producers there. They don't drive though; they just run everywhere.
That's right. Hey, when you can't afford a car, you got to be sure you get good, strong legs.
You know, it's a good workout.
All the way across town in 15
Well, the
minutes.
town's only about a mile long.
Oh, do we have an injury out there?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he. Oh, yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of an elbow injury there. Sorry, from our vantage point, kind of hard to see, but you know, it looks like we're going to have an injury substitution here.
Just hold on to that elbow. I didn't see quite what happened either.
Ball was just inside, or just outside of the foul down the first base line. But yeah, we've got the sports medicine team, looks like, down there attending to him. But yeah, he looks to be in some pain, holding his right elbow. And so we've got, we'll have a substitution here. So again, that's number 5, Tyler Sargent, injured on the play. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here, and then we will be back with you in just a moment into live action.
Not right now, and I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it's a COVID thing or. There you go.
As work out that substitution, see who they want to bring on. Still plenty.
We got, yeah, they'll make a substitution, so we're going to have a little break in the action here. But again, I want to remind you that next week we got lots of action here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. So Wednesday, the 30th, it's going to be a busy day. We're going to have the Dave and Debbie show over there, and then Seth and myself over here with boys baseball and girls softball going on simultaneously. So that'll be a busy day for Mr. Moon, executive producer extraordinaire Diamond Dave Moon.
And it'll be rotations here as Feltner will switch to first, Sifferman to third, as Sargent comes on to play second. Riley Sargent, brother of Tyler Sargent, who just came off.
Yeah, that's.
So it looks like he'll be playing second at shortstop there. Can't quite see the number, but it looks like TJ Hollison to me.
Yeah.
As we'll get back ready to play.
Yeah, we'll be back to action here in just a couple minutes. We want to make people aware of some other things going on around town. We do have on the 30th, it's going to be a very busy night because actually the evening of the 30th out at Gold Bar Elementary is going to be what's called the Educational Jamboree, where it's open to the community to come and see our schools, tour our schools, get a chance to meet the staff and the teachers and just get an idea of the educational setting that your children have here within our district. So again, we'd like to encourage everyone to come by Gold Bar Elementary from 6 to 8 p.m. on next Wednesday, the 30th.
Is that just Gold Bar teachers, or is that teachers all across the district?
I know that Gold Bar is hosting, so I think it'll be primarily their staff that will be there, their teachers and their staff that will be there. But dinner's provided, so come get free meal and all that sort of good stuff, and see where your children are spending their educational day at the Educational Jamboree coming up on Wednesday, the 30th. All right, we're back to action.
I didn't go to Gold Bar with a lot of friends who did, who loved their time there. We're at the top of the fourth here. We resume the count.
Resume the count, and
Full count.
And unfortunately, the score didn't change during that break. Yeah, the score's still the same.
Maybe they'll talk about, giving us one or two. So here we go. Almost again, full count. See what he can do here. This one is top left, not out of the strike box. It'll be a walk with one out. Man on first, 8-0. Overlake here they want 2 runs. They'll see if they can be successful.
Yep.
The homer in me says hopefully not, but.
So runner takes his lead at first and back over there. Almost keeping him honest at first base.
He put some smoke behind that one. He won that. That wasn't a get back. He was hoping to pick him off one. So here's the pitch. Inside, crushed deep left. See if he can track it down. And he can. Runner will go back. What a hit, and what a great job fielding there. Who's our left fielder? Get a name call out there. That was Bubba Verhule out in left field, tracking that cracker down.
Mr. Verhule.
Get deep, it's hard to tell from our press box quite how. It's hard to keep track of the ball when it gets that high. Here we go. Almost. He's got 2 outs here with just a man on first, so he's gonna has himself in a good spot as this one's cranked down the left field line.
Can he make a play? Ooh.
He will.
He will. Just couldn't come up with it cleanly, and was just enough time for the runner to make his way down safely to first base. So we got runners at first and second with 2 outs.
He did make the stop, though, so there's no kind of maybe a runner's advance. It was just a solid, made the stop, though.
Just
so runners at
just
first
a solid
second.
single. All right, and number 12, J.M. Brackus stepping in for the Owls. That's outside, ball 1. So again, the Turks and the same Owls will be going at it on Monday at Merrimore Park, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are in the area, stop by, support our team, and cheer on the Turks. High and outside.
Good job by Keeler there, getting his glove out there. Making sure the ball doesn't get anywhere. So here we go. Here's pitch again. That looks strike now. A little too top left for the ump's liking. So it's 3-0 count here for Almo. He's got himself batter's in a good spot. Wouldn't expect a swing here, but expect the unexpected, they say, or just expect the expected, as no swing and the ball falls in for a strike.
Right.
So here we go. Now he gets himself in a 3-1 count. That one will be left side of the strike box. Gets himself to a full count just like that.
Yeah, nice location there on that pitch. Gets it in for a strike.
So now here we go. Full count now, 2 outs. Yep. That one
Chop
will be
foul. Count stays full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Owls leading the Turks 8-0 here in the top half of the 4th inning.
See runners take their leads. The lights all lit up on our scoreboard as that one
foul.
Fouled off, just getting us to our 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, he's working hard, almost getting his work in here this inning. Being put in a tough situation. I mean, trailing 8-0. Obviously, the idea is just keep them down. Don't let them increase that lead at all, and then looking for some help from your offense to try to get you back in this game. And that's hit into right field. That's going to be fair ball. It's going to fall. 1 run will score, and I think we'll have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Now makes it 9-0 Overlake.
Here we go. So here we go.
Delivers. Oh, that's lifted high and shallow, and the right fielder makes the play. 4 out, number 3. But they score 1. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Turks trailing 9-0.
I mean, just giving up what you can't be too upset. Just giving up 1 run, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially almost coming in cold and with that injury situation and so forth. So, and you know, with a moving things around with a player getting injured. So I think that's a moral victory for the Turks.
It's not quite September, but
not quite September, but you know, it's still a really good song by Earth, Wind and Fire, a classic by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Thanks.
All right, so next week's going to be busy. Weather's starting to get better. We're gonna get these games in, right, Mickey? We're not gonna have to reschedule these. She's like, no, we don't. Mickey just loves these rainouts where you have to reschedule and try to figure out fields.
She said, it hails or not, we're playing.
That's right.
Bring your hard hats.
That's right. We're just bringing parkas. We'll give everybody a parka, a rain slicker, and then you stand out there with the bat. That's right. Yeah, the umbrella hats. Yeah, I like it. Spring in the Northwest, right? Gotta love it. Colder than the Dickens and rains almost all the time. Yeah. Oh, but we love it. That's why everything's so green, right? Because we have all this rain. That's what we keep telling ourselves. Oh, we love it because it's so green. It's like, yeah, it rains a lot though. It does. Don't fool yourself. It does rain a lot.
Has looked dominant so far. Not a Turk base runner to get on yet.
Yeah, it's been pretty one-sided affair thus far. So the Turks are looking to try to change their fortune here in quick succession. Because again, we'll be into the 5th inning here, next inning, and then all of a sudden at 9-0, you have to start thinking in the back of your head, does that 10-run rule come into effect here?
Hopefully not, but this is where the Turks got to start digging themselves out of the hole. You don't want to be digging yourself out of the hole when your back's against the wall. As it looks like we could have a change, or they're just double checking, making sure everything's all right, as Almold will be up again. I still don't know what it is.
What is that? What is that strange noise?
This is the aliens have come down.
I have no idea what that is, but anyway. Oh well.
So Almold will be up. Favorite part is watching down at the fence. You see 50 people got their cameras out.
Yeah.
But could just watch the clips on Turk Pride TV after. Always on demand for
you
free.
You could. And that's the beauty of the World Wide Web is, you know, it's your convenience. Let's say you're at work and you couldn't catch the game. You can watch it when you get home. You can watch it over the weekend. Watch it on your mobile device. Watch it on your desktop.
Watch it at work.
Watch your tablet. Whatever you want to watch it on, you can watch it wherever is convenient for you. We do want to, and that's lifted. Oh, yeah, he dropped it. All right, so we got a base hit there for the Turks. Nice job. We want to remind everybody to hit that subscribe button, and that'll keep you in touch with all the things going on here on TurkPride.tv, all things Sultan athletics and community activities here as we take care of your needs to keep informed, to keep connected on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan athletics.
Keeler will step up his second at bat. We're going to follow up his teammate. So keep him back. Tell him.
Skies are getting a little bit darker, but I don't think we're going to have any rain. But it definitely has gotten cloudier as the game has progressed. But we'll get her in today.
Is that one outside? Called. Be first pitch of the at bat.
Because we don't want to get this far into the game and then have it be rained out and have to reschedule, right, Mickey? No. She's like, no, we want to finish this game today. We want to finish this game.
We got a roof on our heads.
That's right. Oh, yeah, we're nice and dry here. This is great.
So, 1-1 now. As Keeler watches 2 pitches go by. One ball, 1 strike. You at least got to be swinging if you're the Turks. But can't be reckless as here's a pitch.
Inside corner.
Thought I got 2 inside, but I don't have quite as good view of the ump. I couldn't quite be an umpire. I have 20/20 vision, so disqualifies me.
I've umpired a little bit in my day in Little League and things like that.
This is a deep pop fly into right.
Right fielder makes the catch, and Arnold retreats back to first base. Out number 1.
Such a bad position for Arnold because you got to just stay in the middle, and if he catches, you got to sprint back, and if he drops, you got to sprint to second.
Yep.
As Feltner comes up now, 1 out for the Turks, man on first. Talks to his coach.
Yep, doing a
Skeet
little.
Giving him some words of wisdom, I'm sure.
Yeah, just checking signs, making sure he understands the signs with a runner on first base there. Well,
I think he called home run.
Yeah, just hit a home run, kid.
Just get it out of here. Makes my life easier.
Kid, just hit a home run.
Got his first home run last week. As once again,
first.
I would be surprised if Arnold stole here. He's a quick kid. He could go, but I guess that would be a strike. I would be on the no steal train. So just go strike. Pitch 1, strike 1.
1 out here. Runner at first for the Turks takes his lead as Arnold. Oh, it was a check swing, but he made contact. So that is a foul ball. Strike.
Yeah, that hit. That would have been a ball, but he couldn't quite hold it back, and sends it top. I think I would extend the top of this right side of the fence because it has gone over about every time.
Oh.
Here we go. Here's the third pitch. Swing and a miss. Feltner is down. That would be 2 outs on the Turks. Up comes the next Turk batter.
Jay Halson. Halson steps in for the Turks. Number 1.
Red gloves. He's taken off the blue camo sleeve.
Oh, yeah, he has. You're right. I just noticed that. He's got some sort of his undershirt there, the black undershirt. But you're right,
I think it looks better without the blue camo with the red gloves and the white.
He's got a lot of little colors going. He's kind of got the red, white, and blue kind of thing going on. All American colors. Right?
Well, Turks come out with a lot more camo. I'm not a big fan of the Turk camo. I think the colors look better not in the camo.
Yeah, they look. I agree. I kind of like the.
This one's a good swing, and it gets into right field.
Oh, there we're going to have, and we're going to runners at first, and they're going to hold him at second. Oh, there was some hesitation there, but the runner at second. Coach Skeet's going, you got to keep coming. You got to keep coming. He could have made. I think he could have made it to third.
I think he would have easily made it.
So
to
a little miscommunication there.
As Riley Sargent gets his first at bat in for the injured Tyler Sargent, so he'll get his time here. Not always do you get a chance in a game to prove, try to get yourself some starting minutes. But here's his time now.
Yep.
First pitch will be a
That's
strike.
right.
You know,
Yep.
baseball's a different sport. You know, it's harder to get yourself time in the game during the game. You know, football you get your shots. Basketball,
Yep.
but baseball you don't have those
Well, yeah,
easy substitutions.
no, a lot of times baseball, you'll stick with other than pitching substitutions, you'll stick with your position players throughout the entire game. No, they won't change. Here we had an injury, which obviously caused a kind of a domino effect of having to move some people around, and a couple of pitching changes also too. So, but other than that, usually your position players, you're going to be out there the whole game.
The only position player I can remember off the top of my head is Seager going off for the Mariners, but that was a little bit of different circumstances. No one retiring here today, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I haven't gotten word of a retirement.
I don't think so.
So here we go. It's 1 and 2 count. That one will be inside.
And
he'll
strike
retire the
3. And
side.
that will retire the side.
Well, a better inning, though, is Turks get hits to stop
They did. They
any
got
type of no-hitter or perfect game.
two base runners, runner first and second. They strand 2, and we go to the top of 5 with the Turks trailing 9-0.
Well, this is the Owls' chance. If the Owls put in a run, Turks will have their backs against the wall to extend the game.
I think that's the number one goal right now is just limit them to no runs, because that really puts the pressure on you. Like I said, you would have to score in your half of the 5th inning. So we'll see. We'll see if we go 5 or if we go longer than 5. Don't you go anywhere here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. Speaking of all things Sultan Athletics, next week we kind of talked about that. The boys baseball team that you're watching here today will be away on Monday and Friday, home on Wednesday, and also girls softball on Wednesday. So everybody's working on Wednesday. Executive producer Diamond Dave Moon, we're actually going to get him to come out of his cushy lair and out into the light of day to work with us, or work with the team. He and Debbie over doing softball.
You walk into his office full of just trophy wall after trophy.
Oh, I
They're
know.
all trophy walls in there.
It's amazing.
When you're as good as him,
He's probably sitting there, I don't know, playing video games or something. Who knows what's going
playing
on?
some intense solitaire for Turk Pride too.
Yeah. So speaking of that, like I said, that was just Seth. I think we should have made with TurkPride.tv too would have been. I mean, that could have been your platform.
I bet some of our producers here have some hidden talents. You got any hidden talents? You like beatbox or something?
Yeah, hidden talents. Obscure.
Really good
talents.
at like competitive. Sorry.
Yeah, competitive. Sorry. That's right. Like flipping a coin or something like that.
I can flip a coin heads 20 times in a row.
Yes, something like that. I can, competitive, like, how quickly can you say the alphabet backwards or something? I mean, this is good stuff. This is the kind of programming that people want to see. All right, we make our way into the top of the 5th inning.
That pitch falls a little short, got a little loose of him.
It did. Got away from him just a little bit there. So, again, number 4, Keegan Almold is on the mound for the Turks.
So we go. It's Almold up. Get the calls from his catcher.
And, that's well outside.
Almost a little surprising.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, I wasn't.
I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't where that was supposed to go.
This is called mind games. They're in the batter's head now.
Yeah.
Is what we hope. Here's third pitch. That one will be short again. So it's 3-0 count quickly.
Yeah, Almost finds himself behind.
Again, he's got
3-0. Nobody out. Top of the 5th. Turks trailing 9-0. So again, they got to really watch themselves. And first one is a base on ball. So number 16 is going to trot down. Jackson Fowler is going to trot down with a free pass, and it's going to bring up number 8. Number 8 for which is Luke Chang. And number 8, Luke Chang steps in for the Owls.
Look, no outs. You got a man on first. Or look to advance him any way possible, as that will be an out.
That's a snap throw there down to first base, but the runner gets back in time.
As good read there, good connection there by Keeler and Feltner. Knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Yep. And toss over from Almold over to first base, keeping that runner tight, keeping him close to the bag.
you know, if you get him out, the walk doesn't, you know, like the walk never happened.
Doesn't
if you toss
hurt
him
you.
out.
Doesn't hurt you. Yeah, that's right. Trying to make amends there for that
This
free
is a-
pass, and that's going to drop into left center. And ball just kind of died because of the grass out there.
Yeah, who knows?
It just kind of poof, died and didn't go anywhere.
There's so much dirt out there, you know, who knows, but there's a divot there. It's hard to fix them all.
Yeah, well, again, there's, you know, even though the field is in better shape than it was yesterday, it's not quite as wet. It's still wet. I mean, there's still a lot of moisture in the grass, and the ground is very soft still with as much rain as we have had this month. So it's going to play slow. The field's going to play kind of slow.
Almost will deliver. This is cracked.
And that's
to left. Can Verheuvel will track it down? He
and
cannot
just
quite.
But he's going to get. Oh, almost had him at third.
But ball goes over. Bases will load.
The runner at second had to hold because he wasn't sure if he was going to catch that.
Yeah.
He had to wait to tag, and then, or he was going to go back to tag. And once he dropped it, then he had to go. So a better throw would have gotten him out, but the throw was high. So now we've got bases loaded with nobody out.
So here we go. Here's the pitch from Almond. New batter.
Oh, and that's going to walk in a run. So that's going to make it 10.
So
10-0. So now the 10-run rule comes into effect. Again, with bases still loaded and nobody out. So we'll just have to see how this plays itself out. But the Turks now are definitely going to be in a situation where they're going to have to score at least one in their half of the fifth, at least one, to move this game past the fifth inning today. So we'll just keep an eye on how that progresses here through the remainder of this inning. Outside, that's blocked, but the ball gets past the catcher, and runners will hold. So bases are still full, nobody out. Top of the fifth. Turks trailing 10-0 versus the Owls of Overlake High School.
The Overlake Owls. So here we go. Here's the second pitch of the at-bat. This one swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Almost getting no outs. He's got to work himself back here with bases loaded.
Yeah, you just got to throw strikes, just, you know, throw accurate pitches. And it just over the second baseman's outstretched glove. That's going to score 2. They're going to send him, and we're going to end up with 2 scoring, and that's going to make it 12-0.
And runners will advance.
And runner advances on the pass ball. So now we're going to end up with all that said and done. Runner at first and second, no outs. Score now 12-0 Overlake.
So runners at the corners now. Still no outs for the Turks. As bats are hot today for the Owls.
Yeah, Owls have done a nice job. I mean, they've gotten timely hitting. Like I said, I don't think, you know, it's not about, we talked about yesterday, it's the home runs get all the publicity, but it's about the teams that can string together. Now, that's a nice hit right there. That's going to go to left center, and that's going to be passed over the center field. That's going to the wall. That's going to score 2, I would think, unless they hold. Nope, they're going to hold him at third. So it's going to make it now 13-0. That was a nice hit that went on one hop all the way to the fence. And that's a good-sized poke out there because that's 330 feet in that general vicinity. So that's a good-sized shot.
325, 320.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's a nice hit there.
Also got it. Didn't have it too high where it dropped easily, and center fielder could not
Yeah,
get under it.
Yeah, it got out there. It got off his bat very quickly. It exploded off there real quick.
Here's the pitch from Almold, and it'll be a little low for ball
Ball
one.
one. So we'd like to thank all of you that are taking time to spend here with us this afternoon on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. Again, coming up next Wednesday, doubleheader action. We got dual streams going on, the boys baseball game and girls softball, all here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
It'll be ball two. That one a little bit closer, just a little too much top left.
Mickey's got it all straight, though. If we get confused, we'll just ask Mickey. She keeps all this stuff straight.
This one's into right.
And that's the catch. And it's going to hold. Everybody's going to hold.
And so, first out for the Turks, and no one advances, so that's...
One down, and the runners hold. So we stay at 13-0.
Lot easier to get your second out when you've already got your first.
And third once you have your second.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right,
that's
that's
what
all
they
right.
say. Easy to count.
just have a we'll just have a Captain Obvious moment. Say you can't have your third out until you've had your second one, right?
As number 11, Nathan Smetters looks like he'll check in here. His ball goes behind, but
And runners hold.
runners will won't decide they want to test that. Sort of a coaching.
I think they don't want to try anything to jeopardize. They've still got a pretty good situation here with one out, runners at second and third. They're thinking that they still can get a couple more on the board here this inning, so they don't want to jeopardize that with some risky base running.
This will be second ball, 2-0 count here with one out. Here we go. Here's Arnold. Arnold will look now. Throw. Will be bottom right strike. There you go. Get himself back and make this count competitive at 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Almost steps off the rubber, and player retreats back, touches second base, and takes his lead again.
I'd be surprised if second base stole.
Yeah, he has no place to go. He's got to wait for that guy on third to move. And it's going to hit straight away into center field. That's a tough one. Oh, right fielder comes over and actually makes the play. Nice play. That almost had a collision there. Two worlds colliding.
But they don't.
They don't. They communicated. They got to call it.
And base running was indecisive, so no one goes in either.
Yeah. Well, now they'll be going 2 outs, so everybody runs on contact now. Coach will be sending everybody as soon as a crack of a bat.
Sam Hembry will get his at-bat. Check in. Pinch batter.
There we go.
Gets a couple of bench players getting their shots for the Owls as they've got a comfortable lead here.
Yeah, Coach giving some playing time to some of his second-tier substitute players, and that's good. Good to see that everybody's getting an opportunity out there.
As that'll be strike 1. It was right, but right inside the strike zone.
All right. Everybody down in their defense positions.
This one's
and
hit.
it's popped to the second baseman. No, he dropped it. Just didn't quite get underneath it enough.
Got to talk out there. You could tell none of them knew who quite was going to get it. You got to talk out.
You got to call it. You got to just scream it out and wave everybody off. If your second baseman, that was the second baseman's play, so he should have been in a little bit better position. If he'd been just about one step further forward, he'd had a better angle in getting that. Now the sun might have played a little bit of a role. We are seeing a break in the clouds, and we are currently getting some sunshine making its way, and the sun would be right in his eyes.
Caleb O'Gara gets the call now as pitch 1 strike gets him down in the count early. There we go. Arnold will look. Sun peeks out on the day. Second pitch. Swinging. 0-2 count now. Arnold a chance to close out the inning. Sorry, camera got a little messed up there. Apologies for everyone watching.
Swing. Oh, that's dropped. Third strike. So the runners are going to go. And it gets past the first baseman. So one run scores. And we're going to have runners at second and third is what's going to happen as the sum result of that. So drop third strike, runner scores from third base, and the throw is errant, and he's is safe at first and then progresses on to second. So
as 17 come in, Sridharan.
All right, we're going to have a little convo here. Coach Skeese bringing everybody in the infield together to chat. And we're looking now at 15-0, so they continue to kind of empty their bench as far as Overlake is concerned, giving all their players an opportunity to get into the game today. So good for the coach that he's kind of spreading out playing time with everyone.
Here we Okay, so meeting over.
Meeting at the mound is over. So yes, so Seth, your job for our next time together is to come up with the proposed programming lineup for Turk Pride TV2. Yes. We want maybe like your top 5 ideas. Okay? That's your goal. Is to come with top 5 good ideas for programming. We're making you the programming director, so it's your job to figure out the top 5.
To the death.
Yes. Sudoku to the death.
All numbers enter, only one can leave.
Yes, we want 5 good ideas from you by next Wednesday. Okay.
Well, I've never had a good idea in my life, so
okay,
so we'll make that a first.
Well, your mother told me to challenge you a little bit. You know, she wants you to expand your horizons a little bit.
My mother. I actually saw my mother this morning. Normally, I don't get to see her in the mornings.
You actually saw her?
She leaves, at like 7:40, and I'm not waking up by then.
Oh, you're not still getting your beauty sleep.
What do I look like? Someone who's got things to do. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't have to wake up until 3:30 to get down here.
Oh, I see. Must be nice.
Oh,
Jeez, must be nice.
You don't get your spring break at work, as that pitch will be behind.
Well, that was way inside. That was like on the other side.
I don't know. I feel like that could have gone strike.
If he'd have been a left-handed batter, maybe it might have been a strike. But he's a right-handed batter.
Hard to tell these
So
days.
that wasn't a strike. And that's a little bloop. It's just over the second baseman's head. So that's going to score 1. And it's going to make it now 16, I believe.
Yes.
16, nothing. Wow.
Turks will have to do a lot of work to extend the game.
Yeah, they got an uphill battle, no doubt, here when they get their opportunities here in the bottom half of the 5th.
His backs will step in for the Owls. See what he can do. Here's the pitch by Amel. Then that will be a low strike to start the count. 0-1, 2 outs.
What?
Here's the second pitch. That one's outside. Caught well by Keeler's done a good job protecting a lot here. He's gotten better throughout the game. Stopping wild pitches. Here we go. We have a 1-1 count. Cell phone going off in the booth.
Inside. Competitive eating. Competitive eating championship. That might be something for your thought processes right there on.
Go 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's hit.
And
well
again, right over the second baseman again. So they just kind of keep dropping those in there. It's going to make it 17. And it's kind of the inning that just goes on and on and on.
This is just like the song. On and on, my friends.
On and on. Looking for one more. Just looking for one more to get out of this inning. Swing.
Strike.
There we go. That'll work. Strikeout works. Strikeout.
Any type of out works.
Strikeout works. Can definitely hit definitely like the strikeout. Yeah, this has been a long inning for the Turks.
Persevering inning as a swing and a miss exit. 0-2 count. Almost got 3 balls to work with now.
Yep. So he's gonna come after him right here.
Here's pitch from Arnold will be cracked into the outfield. Can anyone run it down?
No, it's going to go to the fence and bounce off. So we're going to get one that's going to score. That goes to 18, I believe.
RBI double. As another substitute, number 9, comes in for number 3.
Andrew Hembry, number 9, steps in.
Pitch will be a little high. So we go. Looks. He's got runners on second and third here, and 0-1 count.
And that's high.
As here we go, Almost with it now. 2-0 count. This pitch.
They
Will
gets
be
him in the inside
strike.
corner, bottom inside corner.
So here we go. It's a 2-1 count. As a
Swing and a miss. That was a nice cut there, though.
Makes it 2-2. Yeah, got him swinging and missing.
All right, and the payoff pitch, and it's hit. Slow roller to the first base, and I think that's going to do it for out number 3. So
Turks finally get out
we
of the
head
inning.
to the bottom half of the 5th. Work definitely ahead of them as the Turks find themselves needing 9 to continue the game past the 5th. Bottom of 5, Turks trailing 18-0.
Well, see, probably be a different outfit. A lot of substitutions, I suspect, from Overlake. Turks.
Oh yeah, I think you'll see a lot of new faces out there on the field for the Owls. They'll probably give all their players a chance to get out there on the field one last time.
So here we go. It looks like same pitcher right now.
Yep, he's going to go complete game here. Number 4, Mr. Kamola. He's done an excellent job today.
Look to complete his game, complete his shutout.
So, Seth, I bet your mind is just racing with the coming up with the 5 idea thing, right?
I've got so many
That's
ideas.
good stuff right there. It's not going to be coming up with 5 ideas. It's going to be just narrowing it down to 5 good ideas.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
You're going to have you're going to be brainstorming. You're going to have, stuff all over the wall, Post-it notes everywhere. You're just going to be, coming up with some good stuff.
Come on, some new sports.
Exactly.
As we get the final warm-up throws in.
Yep, we'll be underway here in just a moment.
We'll see who will be there for the Turks. Of course, the traditional pickoff move. Same pitcher, maybe same catcher. I don't know. About different everyone else.
Yeah, I think they're going to let their pitcher stay in there to finish up the game, and but they probably that looks like a lot of position substitutions, which I would expect. I mean, that's good for the coach getting his players chances to play out there in a game that is well in hand.
It'll also be a substitution for the Turks as Brody Jensen comes on, and he'll get to bat.
There we go. That's good.
See what he can do.
It's good to see. Good to see players get chances out there. That's how you grow your team. You got to get your bench players some time as well too.
Yeah, can't improve if you don't play. So.
Yep. You don't get better by sitting on the bench.
Yeah, bat.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to go down swinging if you're the Turks. You got nothing to lose
Hey,
at this
you
point.
like to see them get their cuts up there, and that's how that's how you get better. And swing, strike 3. So
Another-
1 up, 1 down for the Turks.
Another good. It's been a lot of strikeouts here for the Owls.
Yeah, Kamola has done a nice job. He's been very impressed with the young man. He's has good command of his pitches, throws hard when he needs to, and has had some very good defense to help him out along the way. And that's exactly what a pitcher wants: is good control and good defense, and that usually means good things are happening for your team. And that's certainly the case for the Owls today. Swing and a miss.
For Huel, the left fielder on the day. Look to open up his hitting account. Here comes second pitch of the at-bat. Swing.
Oh, that's going to be a base hit right there. That's going to drop in. So
Yes,
we've got runner on first there for the Turks.
Good little single.
Mm-hmm.
As Bobby Tudor will come up now. Walk-up music was just extremely loud for no reason.
Okay.
As double play talking, Owls will look for a double play. Tudor up, here we go. That one's going to be low. Pitch a little wild, but runner not wild enough for a runner to test anything there.
Wild, but not wild enough.
Wow. Yeah, just a semi-tamed.
So keep in mind, these two teams will face each other again on Monday. I'll get another chance on Monday. Again, an away game at Marymore Park, 3 o'clock on Monday, the Owls versus the Turks. And next time we'll see the Turks here at home is next Wednesday, the 30th, where they'll be taking on the Knights of Kings High School from North Seattle. First chance of seeing the Knights for the season as well. So
here we go. Pitch on the way. It'll be strike.
and then we'll just hope there's no reschedulings, right, Mickey?
Yes.
No rainouts, no reschedules. She's just like, let's leave it alone. Mother Nature, just cooperate. Don't throw us any curveballs. Get these games in. Yes. Tuesday can rain on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays, right?
It'll be strike 3
Strike
there.
3. So we're down to our last out. Last dance, last chance for the Turks.
To make up 9 runs.
Is there a 9-run hit? I mean, if you hit a home run, could you go walk around 9 times?
There's a special bucket if you get in the
I
bucket,
see.
you know.
That's right.
Like the
If you hit the bullseye out in dead center field or something, right?
The Angels have their, the $1 million charity donation bucket. I'm sure. I think there's a
Something-
9-run bucket.
Something
The
like that.
Globetrotters 4-point shot is it's a bunt that will be off.
Yep. And
Has
runners got to.
I think Brody, I don't think you're allowed to advance there, are you? Were you? Oh no, it was just a pitch. It didn't hit.
Okay.
My bad. Never mind. I thought he hit it on the bunt. He did not.
Yeah, he did not. So it's a steal.
He is allowed to advance.
Yeah, it was just a steal. Was not a foul tip.
As that'll be ball 2 as it's 2-1 now. Last chance for Turks to take the 0 off.
Last chance, last dance here.
Last dance, someone called Jordan. As that one's high. Maybe last chance isn't last out because looks like they could get out. I mean, ahead 3-1 here.
Hey, like I said, if we get a single, you might, and if he wants to push it, the guy might be able to score from second. So you just never know. Could try to break on the score. Oh, that's
We
a
hit
strike.
full count. I mean, what will he throw here? Who knows?
Runner takes big lead. Nobody's holding anybody. He's going to go.
So
And that's hit right down the line. That's going to score a run right there.
he'll go for double, and Turks will end the shutout. A good hit there. Turks, you walk out of it, you didn't get shut out.
You betcha. There we go. Turks are on the board and getting it to be an 18-1 score now as an RBI double. And going to take it now to 18-1. Owls.
Kanye walk up, is just told by the producers.
Ah.
As he'll be tipped.
I see.
Whose umpire gets hit there a little
Yep.
bit.
Umpire took one. Gonna walk it off there a little bit.
The risks of umpiring.
Yep. Yeah. All right, they're going to take a little break here and let the umpire kind of collect himself a little bit. All right, we're back to action now. Number 4, Keegan Arnold, still at the plate. Runner at second base. Turks got on the scoreboard. It took clear till the 5th inning, but they made it, by golly. Swing and a miss. And blocked at the plate.
As full count.
You're back.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Said, drink windmill drink.
Oh, I
Red
see.
Bull.
I thought maybe you were trying to.
No, I just left. Yeah.
trying to get you to car before all the traffic leaving or something like that.
No, I just had to run to the restroom real quick. Had that big windmill drink.
I see, the windmill espresso.
Drink, don't regret it though.
Okay.
All right. It's a great drink.
And strike 3. And that's going to do it for us here. And the final score, the Turks on the short end, 18-1. So we want to thank you for being here with us today on TurkPride.tv. We hope you enjoyed your time with us just as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you here. So next time will be Wednesday, the 30th, against the Knights of Kings High School.
But that will not be their next game as Monday.
Monday's next game, next home game, yes. Monday again against these same Owls at Marymore Park, 3 o'clock on Monday, and then next Wednesday, home, 4 o'clock against the Kings Knights. So, any final comments?
Nothing to say. Hashtag Turks first.
Hashtag Turks first. So, for myself, Dan Ballard, and my co-host,
Seth Sorgen.
we say good night.